Hi, boys and girls. My name's Mr. Warren, and welcome to your first history lesson. Today, our objective you will be able to discuss where you live and sort the city, state, planet, or more by their size, placing them from specific to broader. When I say specific to broader, think of a smaller idea to a bigger idea. So let's start off with vocabulary. This vocabulary will be very important to understand a smaller idea to a bigger idea. Our first word is address. Address is a place where someone lives. Usually, it starts off with a number, such as 4525 East Baseline Road. That's the address of Great Hearts. Some of you may have addresses that start off with numbers and end with the street that you live on. Now, another vocabulary word we have is city. City is defined as a large town. An example of that could be Phoenix, the capital of the state that we live in. Another example of a known city could be London or even Los Angeles. Our next vocabulary word is state. State is defined as a territory or nation. The state that we live in is Arizona. We are bordered by other states such as Nevada, New Mexico, and California. Our next definition, if you follow me over here, is country. A country is a nation with its own government and territory. An example of that could be the United States, our country. The countries that border us are Canada and Mexico. The next vocabulary word is continent. A continent is any of the Earth's continuous expansion of land. It's big land. It's not just a small piece of land, it's a huge piece of land that's continuous. An example of that could be North America. That's the continent that we live on. Continents can also have many cities and states inside of it. Our next vocabulary word is ocean. Ocean is a large expansion of sea. The ocean that is close to us in the United States is the Pacific Ocean. We are also by the Atlantic Ocean. There are 4 oceans in the earth. Our last definition, or our last vocabulary word, is Earth. Earth is the planet that we all live on. We have several planets in our solar system, but Earth is the only one that we as human beings and living beings can live on. So, let's do a fun little exercise. This is just a circle, and in the middle, I'm gonna write home. Where is home for you? For me, home is Gilbert. That's the town that I live in, and most of you can live in. But I can go even broader. I could have a bigger idea. I also live in Arizona. That's the state I live in. Sorry about that, boys and girls, that's an R. But I live in Arizona, and I also live in Gilbert. But we can go even further. I also live in the United States of America. So you can see, boys and girls, I started off with a small idea, got even bigger and bigger. But we can go even further. I also live on the continent of North America. As we go more and more, we're getting bigger and thinking of bigger ideas of where home is for us. To the point where you can say, I live on the planet Earth. So, boys and girls, think about it. Where do you live? Where do you consider home? There could be so many places. But at the end of the day, it all comes back to where you live, the city, the state, and more importantly, the address. Thank you, boys and girls, for listening to me, and I hope you have a great time. One more thing before we conclude. Please, if you can, read the book Me on the Map. It will be on your Google Classroom with a link so you can actually watch it too. So remember, as your homework, read Me on the Map, and there's a following link to a YouTube video that you can watch. Thank you, boys and girls. Have a good one.